On October 29, 2018, Lion Air Flight 610 plunged into the Java Sea just 13 minutes after leaving Jakarta, killing all 189 people aboard, and the pilots fighting the controls never even knew the system pushing the nose down existed. Boeing had installed new flight software called MCAS on the 737 MAX and never told the airlines flying it, never told the pilots training on it, and never mentioned it once in the flight manual pilots studied before climbing into the cockpit. MCAS decided when to point the plane's nose down based on one sensor. Just one. A single angle of attack vane bolted to the outside of the fuselage fed data into a system that could push the horizontal stabilizer to full nose-down trim automatically, with no pilot input required. If that one sensor failed, iced over, or got clipped by a bird on takeoff, there was no second sensor cross-checking it, no vote between two readings, nothing. An entire jetliner's nose command rested on a single part that could physically snap off mid-flight. Boeing engineers had actually built a warning light for exactly this failure, an AOA disagree indicator that would flash the instant the two sensors on the plane stopped matching each other. But Boeing sold it as a paid optional extra, something most budget airlines skip to save a few $1,000s per jet. Lion Air's plane didn't have it installed. We post 3 of these every day, so subscribe if you want every buried company secret the moment it drops, because this one gets darker fast. Internal messages later handed to Congress show Boeing employees knew exactly what they'd built. Engineers called MCAS egregious in private chats, and one joked the system was designed by clowns who in turn are supervised by monkeys. Boeing had actively lobbied the FAA to keep MCAS out of pilot training manuals entirely, arguing that mentioning it would raise costs and slow down certification. Pilots were never told the system could trigger from one faulty sensor reading, or that it would reset and fire again and again even after they wrestled the controls back once. Then on March 10, 2019, it happened again. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 crashed 6 minutes after leaving Addis Ababa, killing all 157 people on board. The same failure, the same software, the same missing warning light Lion Air never had either. Within days, aviation regulators across the planet grounded every 737 MAX in service, more than 380 aircraft worldwide, the first global grounding of a major airliner in over a decade. Drop a comment below on whether you'd have caught it, because even Boeing's own test pilots reportedly almost didn't during simulations. In January 2021, Boeing agreed to pay $2.5 billion to settle federal fraud charges for deceiving regulators about MCAS, and CEO Dennis Muilenburg had already been forced out over the disaster. But the cheapest fix of all, the single fix that might have stopped both crashes before they started, was a warning light Boeing chose to sell as an upgrade instead of building it in. Hit the bell so tomorrow's buried secret lands in your feed the moment it goes live.